What is this with DJ Santana?
Hello. How y'all been? I'm good. Yeah, it's been cool. I guess we've been doing corona things, like staying home. You know what I'm saying? You ever stayed home? That's what I've been doing. I've been watching a lot of things on the television, but nothing on the cable news. So, it ain't that bad. Actually, there's a lot of good shows that came out during this coronavirus time. I'm pretty happy about that. Been able to fill my time with really entertaining stuff. So that's been enjoyable. I've done some other coronavirus things like order food from places and have it show up at my door in 25 to 35 to 87 fucking minutes. I've done that. Um, what else? I've been going out, social distancing, keeping my 6 feet distance from people as much as possible, whenever possible. Wearing a face covering on my face to restrict my airflow outward to protect those around me, supposedly. But that's what I do because why not? um, if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, I don't want to fucking deal with people freaking out like, oh, that motherfucker ain't wearing a mask. Why ain't he wearing a mask, spreading his breath everywhere? His breath might got it. And I don't want to deal with that when I'm trying to get some Chipotle. Okay? I don't want to get in an altercation verbally with people because my ears get uncomfortable after about 14, 15 minutes in this Florida heat because I'd be sweating behind the earlobes a lot and it causes a lot of friction with the mask, especially while I breathe the respiratory, the in and out, that sort of stuff. It suction cups the mask on my neck. But I I ain't trying to that ain't that bad compared to verbal altercations with strangers. Don't know want to do that. I want to be comfortable when I go outside. You know what I'm saying? Or at least when I can go out in public around other people distantly. I'm not trying to altercate. That's not what I'm ever trying to do. I like to co-inhabitate with people. Like we all in this motherfucker together. So don't be fucking altercating around me. You know what I'm saying? That should be a hip hop line. Don't altercate around me. Peace. Or something. I don't really know. Sorry about that cough. But yeah, speaking about being comfortable, I'm sitting back in my beanbag chair doing this thing for you and you and you. And I'm pretty dang comfortable. Not too comfortable though, but pretty dang. I just I just don't want to be comfortable like this all the time. Because this is pretty fucking comfortable. I like it. I am. Got a nice comb over going on. Wearing a button up anchor shirt. You can probably see my belly. Oh my goodness, I'm so embarrassed. And underneath that, I'm wearing gym shorts and some slides with Puma socks. They're mad comfy. I recommend them. But being this comfortable all the time, man, it it ain't what you're supposed to be doing. It ain't right. Being comfortable, just what do you get out of being comfortable? Comfort, yeah, you get ease for the moment, but how long do you want that moment to last? If you're just gonna do the same comfortable things, wear the same comfortable slides, how comfortable are they really going to be in 7 months after wearing them every day, all day during coronavirus? They're pretty worn down. I'm looking at my slide right now. It's very, very pliable with the hand. It's got, oops, sorry for the bounce and the echo. It's got about a little bit left. No, it's not. It ain't got much left in the sole. But it's got a good place in my soul because I done comforted them to death. And I think I comforted them to death. Let me say that again. No edits. You know the words. But I don't want to comfort myself to death. I don't know why I got a little twitch today. Let me drink a drink. I'm drinking Monster Energy Zero Ultraviolet. It's delicious and it ain't got no sugars in it. 0 sugar per can. This is not a paid endorsement. I just really like them. And if you like the monsters, I recommend it. But speaking about the comfort again, my belly's out. And that's uncomfortable. I feel like if I'm doing the same thing all the time, developing the same patterns of doing just the shit I like to do, not like not feeling a little uncomfortable, I just start getting pissed off. I don't know. I don't know exactly why that is, but I do know it's common and it's reoccurring. And I think I see that a lot in other people. Not just getting pissed off, but like whatever their everyone's got a little thing that bothers them in their brain, I think, or most people, or at least a lot of people. I don't know. Some, I know that for sure. Some people have something in the brain that's a little, they got when they're in private, when they're with the people they love, maybe, that they know they need to work on. Mine's is pissed offness. Other people might be sad. Other people might be anxious. Wait a second. Sorry, I'm way too comfortable. I gotta sit up straight. How's that? Okay, better. But can you hear me? Okay, maybe not. How about now? All right. We'll figure this out, man. I'm just leaning too deep in my beanbag chair. But back to the brain. The brain ticks. Whatever the brain tick is, I think whatever your brain tick is, or yours, or anyone's, or maybe, no, it's not maybe. I know I'm not the only one that has like a little fucking in private moment where, damn, bro, you all right? People will ask other people if they're all right all the time because they always got their thing. My thing, I'm a little sitting. I'm not gonna say sissy. I almost said sissy, but I'm not. I'm a little whiny crybaby sometimes when I don't get my way, and I get pissed off about it. And I know some people, if shit happens, they get really sad about things. And I know some people like really sad about things that most people wouldn't be that sad about. And other people get worried about things that most don't. And I think the more comfortable you get in just doing the same shit, doing the same shit what you like to do. This is what I like to do, and I'm good at it. I don't want to deviate from the norm because I've been walking this path, and hey, look where it's got me. It may not be the best thing, but I'm not that other person. There's always someone else that's worse than you that you could always compare yourself to. You know, who's that other person for you? I try, like, honestly, like real talk. I don't try to compare like where I'm at with other people anymore. I used to, and it used to piss me off. I used to, whoo. If I saw that guy over there doing a little bit better than me, I'm like, how the fuck? What the hell? I had a whole bunch of haterade in my life, man. I used to, I used to hate on shit all the time. All the time. I was a hater. I used to troll shit because I was a little fucking angry little troll on the internet for a little bit. And I just fed into that all the time. And when I did that, that was way worse than that was a whole horrible comfort zone. That was really bad. My pissed offness was off the charts then because that's all I fed. I was really like, whatever, it ain't that bad. Like, it could be worse. And look at me now. Look at me, mama. I ain't dead. And I'm doing whatever I wanted to do. But, whew, just living that life just pissed me, like, made me quite angry. Quite. I was always just on edge, like anxious, just holding it in. And I don't think that's healthy. I don't think anyone should do that. But that's what I did for a while. That was like right after I got out of the Marines. Yeah, I was in the Marines. Did you know that? DJ Santana serving the country. Uncle Sam. I'm a Marine. Sergeant. Look at that over there if you could see it, if it's in frame. I don't know. My tripod's not the greatest, but it's quite well. Yeah. I was in the Marines from '06 to 2014 when I got out. A couple of years after I got out when I was going through college and stuff. I was just taking it easy. I got very, very comfortable. I was going to college full time. College for me, school for me in general has never been hard. So college was no different. I didn't really challenge myself academically, I don't think. I could have had a harder degree, I think, and done more with college, but I didn't. I took a route that was like, all right, I could do this. Yeah, this would be fun. And I like doing it. The end state of my college degree, but I feel like there's higher levels of freaking education I could have attained if I hadn't just tried to not be uncomfortable. And during that time period, man, I had not many people to talk to. I didn't really call friends that from back in the Marines. I didn't have many new friends. And I just fucking kept being me, doing what I want to do. And what I wanted to do was fucking chill, not do shit. And fuck, I got fat. I'm like still kind of fat right now, but I was fatter. Um, don't say, oh, if you listen to this and you don't see me, I'm kind of chunky right now. I didn't gain Corona weight. So don't say like, oh, you ain't fat, DJ, because I kind of am right now. So leave me alone. I'm gonna lose the weight though, because I don't like being freaking this chunky. It's uncomfortable. But back then, I didn't give a dang, and I was not happy. I wasn't. I was doing everything I wanted to do, but I wasn't happy. I was pissed off, man. That's the theme of me. Um when I'm not in a good mood, I'm just pissed off. And it's a shit ass thing that I wish I had more control of, but I definitely didn't have any control, or I'm not going to say I didn't have any control of. I didn't try to take any control of back then. And I just let it be, and that's who I was. Take it or leave it. And dang, I was miserable. After that, I took steps to try to not just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Not just living how I want to live, or not even just how I want to live, but how I was living. That I just felt like I could do more. So I started doing more. first thing I started doing was I started getting out of my house some. I would go fishing. Yeah, your boy DJ be fishing. Not often right now because it's super duper hot and I ain't got a boat and I ain't walking no shoreline in this summer heat. Not doing it. Sorry for you. But back then, yeah, I'd go out in the evening, go fishing. I sucked at it. I sucked so bad at it. My dude and dudettes. I would go for about 3 hours not every night, but many nights during the week after dinner and try to go catch some fish all over the place where I could freaking walk on the shoreline. And I caught nothing. Not a thing for literally probably 2 months. The only thing I came close to catching was some baby alligators. And I wanted to catch those baby alligators so bad because I almost caught a fish that day and the baby alligators scared them off. That was, and that's what I was doing. That was the first step I took to just stop doing the same cycle of bullshit. Wake up, go to work, come home, take care of the kids, make dinner or eat dinner if I didn't make dinner, and sit around and watch TV for the rest of the day. And whew, that's not a fun cycle, man. It seems like, oh yeah, you were working hard, do it. But after a while, like I felt like I needed something else. And fishing turned out not to be that thing. So, I think you know the next step. If you don't, the next step was I'm going to go try to make strangers laugh in bars and see how that works out for me. And to be honest with you, for the first couple months, although I might have been a little delusional in thinking that it was going good, looking back at it, looking back at it, it was not. The first couple months was rough, raw, juvenile maybe, but not that great. But I was having fun. It was fun to do. When it went good, it felt super duper good. And when it went bad, it was very, very, very frustrating. But I didn't get angry when I went bad, when I got bad, or when I did bad, when I bombed. I didn't get angry. There's no one to get angry at unless no, there's never been a time where someone just interrupted my set horribly and I couldn't recover from. That's never happened. So I can't even think of I'm sorry for that. I can't even think. Not one single time did I ever bomb and was mad that I bombed. Ever. I've been mad that I got bumped in a list maybe, but sorry for that again. To be honest, at the time, yeah, bump me. And even still bump me. Who am I? I'm DJ Santana, open micer. I got passed at one comedy club and I'm not going to get booked for months because coronavirus. So, what is that? Who bump me still all day? Unless we're equals or close, and unless you ask me. If you ask me, most likely, I'm like, yeah, man, go ahead. Or lady, go ahead. But just don't do behind my back. If I know you, ask me. But at the same time, anyways, I'm sorry. You don't care about that. You don't care. But I cared. Okay, I cared. But I started doing that, and I started my other podcast, which was called "It's Getting Better." Again, I talked about that before. But I was uncomfortable. Right now, I'm uncomfortable doing this. Who am I to talk to the internet? And I don't know. What's the goal of this? What is this? You know what I'm saying? I have friends come on now. And I'm not going to say not friends, but more than just friends, comedians. My past guests were comedians. I want to get more comedians on because I think it's fun to talk to comedians, and I hope you think it's fun to listen to us talking. Because I don't want to be an interview show. You know what I'm saying? I'll ask questions inquisitively, curiously, but I don't want to be like the news. Who the fuck? I'm not a broadcast anchor. I don't want to do that. I just want to have cool conversations with people that are fun, if not entertaining, or at least interesting. At the very least, I want interesting conversations with people, and I want to do it with people that I want to do it with. Sometimes I want to do this, like stop. Like I don't know. It's been on my mind a lot that this comfort shit. I see it too much, even like with coronavirus. That's what I'm doing a lot. So I see it personally myself, and I see it everywhere. People are just doing the same shit over and over again because they're good at it. Because what else are they gonna do? Some people work jobs they hate because they don't even hate the work that they do. They just hate the place that they're at, and they don't want to go somewhere else because they feel like for example, say some places say you need a college degree. Okay, some places say that, but let's say you've been working in your field out in the chicken plucking factory. You're a chicken plucker, okay? And you've been chicken plucking for years, and you see the chicken plucking corporation across town, they're hiring a managerial position. And you feel like, man, I've been chicken plucking for 12 years. These people can't stand me. I can't stand these people. I hate waking up and doing this chicken plucking. I got feathers everywhere. I can manage these people. I know what needs to be done. I've managed whenever Bob was sick. Every time Bob's been sick, who's been the assistant manager? Because the assistant manager sucks. Me. I know how to pluck a chicken with my eyes closed, okay? I can do it. But they say you need an associate's degree. And I ain't got time to get an associate's degree, okay? I've been chicken plucking for years. When the fuck am I going to go get an associate's degree in general education? Speech 101? I don't got time for that. I be chicken plucking, okay? And they'll never apply for that managerial position across town because they don't think they can. And not even that, they just fear the rejection because that one little bullet point on a help wanted ad, and not taking into account they got all that experience they could sell. Because let's be honest, okay? Experience in your field is way more important than education about the field. I'll say that again. Experience in your field is way more important than education about the field. Because you can know about chicken plucking to death. You can read every chicken plucking book in the library. But until you put your hands on the carcass of the poultry bird and begin plucking it, or if you're lucky, put it in a plucking machine, a mother plucking machine. And if you ever seen a chicken plucking machine, if you have never seen one, picture a washing machine, an upright washing machine where you put things from the top. And instead of just washing machines, they got rubber fingers inside of it. And all it is a spin cycle. Because you ain't going to be washing your chickens while you're plucking them. But before you pluck them, before you put them in the chicken plucking machine, you got to scald them in the hot water. Just because you read about it. Have you ever smelled the stench of scalding chicken water? It's disgusting. It'll ruin chickens for you. I swear it will. I swear it will. One summer, me and my father-in-law went halvesies on 100 chickens, so we both got 50. And come slaughter day, we had to kill 100 chickens, 200 because his brother-in-law, my wife's uncle, I like him. He's a cool guy, real cool guy. When did you get here? You know what I'm saying? Um, he had 100 chickens too, so we had 200 chickens we had to deal with amongst three of us. And my goodness, the stench. Mm, I didn't even want to eat them chickens, man. It was so bad. It took probably about 2 hours of doing it. We had to slaughter the chickens. We did it as humanely and quickly as possible. Then we had to scald them in the boiling, like the simmering hot water, put them in for a few seconds, and then throw them in the chicken plucking machine. Luckily, we had a chicken plucking machine out in the middle of the backyard. Where'd it come from? I don't know. And we plucked the fuck out them chickens, bruh. Plucked the fuck out of them. And yeah, it was gross. So you can't smell that in a book. You got to be out there on the front lines of the factory, the chicken plucking factory. And I hope that factory has machines because you don't want to be out there feather flicking. It's hard on your man. Your manual dexterity will go down with the quickness. Sorry, down with the sickness. Corona on my mind all day. I don't know why. I don't think I know anyone that's got it personally, which I'm thankful for. But it has been on my mind because because man, because whoever you are, stop doing the same shit. You don't like doing it. You can stop. Like, stop being afraid of discomfort. Apply for that managerial position. Sell yourself, man, or woman, or them. Sell yourself. You've got experience. Use it. Leverage your experience. And tell them why you're the best person to be the manager. You can do it if you want to, and you have to want to. And that's another thing. You got to want to stop wanting to be comfortable all the time. I get there's a time for comfort. Believe me, I got a memory foam mattress. And if you're watching this on the Patreon, you'd see that. Patreon.com/whippod. It's $1.50 a month. You get to watch all these episodes. Except the last one. I'm sorry I didn't record it videoly. I had to make a public apology. But I got a Memoryfoam mattress. And it's super comfortable. So I know. I'm sitting in a beanbag chair. Come on. What are we still talking about this? I know what comfort is. But you can't be comfortable all the time. You're going to drive yourself crazy. You're going to get in a dark spot because you're just digging these grooves in your brain, these comfortable, steady grooves. This is what I do. I wake up, eat breakfast, eggs every morning, and then I head to the chicken plucking factory and pluck chickens for 8 hours. I get 2 smoke breaks because I ain't got no union in the chicken plucking business. And that's it. And then I come home, drink some Bud Heavy, and watch Modern Family. It's a great show. You should watch it. And then that's all you do. And then you just keep doing that. Keep doing that. You get in little spit or spats with whoever it is around you. You start thinking like, man, why? When I get home, I like my Bud Heavy. I like it. That's what I want. It's what I always do. Why don't you have my Bud Heavy right, huh? Come on. That's what I'm going to be doing. Why are we even talking about this? I want a Bud Heavy. Go get my Bud Heavy. You start assuming that since that's what you're doing all the time, and I'm using you in the chicken plucking factory, but it's basically a metaphor for my life. But you expect other people to just conform to what the fuck you want. And that's when shit goes awry because you expect a certain thing. You have your expectations. When you're comfortable, you got so many expectations. This should be like this. I want this like this. This is how it always is. Why is it not like this? Ah! I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's a little crazy, but sometimes I'd get like that. And especially fucking at home. And it's a horrible thing. I wish I didn't do it. But hey, I'm working at it. I'm trying not to. Believe me, it's gone down, but it's also picking back up with this corona thing. And I think it's not just me. I think a lot of us are sitting around just doing the same shit all day. And it's getting boring. And boredom leads to emotional outbursts. And unfortunately for me, my dominant fucking outburst is fucking angry. Unless I can make it funny. I try to be funny a lot. I try to. Believe me, I'd rather be funny than angry all day because funny makes people laugh and it makes me laugh. I like to laugh. Ain't nothing better than laughing. I think there's no there's probably one natural bodily function that feels better than a good laugh. But you can't do that in public. And you could laugh your ass off in public, especially when you're surrounded by a whole other bunch of people that are laughing their butts off with masks on now because coronavirus. And I think that feels really good. So that's what I try to do. That's my aim in what I think I can do. I think some good I can do is make people laugh. And I don't know if that's like the greatest thing in the world. No, let me say this. It's not the greatest thing in the world. I can't believe I said I didn't know if it's the greatest thing in the world. Look at me. Hey, I'm making motherfuckers laugh out there, bro. Just because y'all might not be laughing on this here podcast don't mean people ain't out there laughing in the streets. I got people laughing in the streets sometimes, okay? Okay? I know what it feels like to make people laugh. What the fuck am I talking about? Either way, man, get out of your grooves. Your grooves, the deeper you go, the darker it gets. That's what I'm trying to say here. Comfort, and it's not even like a groove. The groove in your brain is not even like a stream or a river growing somewhere. And I mean that. It's not a misspeak. There's no growth in comfort. If you're doing the same shit, you're just sitting there rocking back and forth down in this deep well that you're digging yourself. And the only way to get better is to go forward, because you ain't like doing the same thing. There's no forward motion. There's no mental stimulation, no anything. You're not learning anything. You're not having to react to anything new, and your time seems to be going very slowly. Time drags on when you do the same stuff over and over and over. And I know what you're thinking, DJ. Time is time is time. 1 second's always a second. I ain't never seen a 2-minute second. Never seen it, never will. That's true. Time is time. However, your brain's crazy. Your brain's pretty awesome. Your brain makes chemicals and stuff that I don't know the name of. I ain't no doctor, and I didn't read up about this very recently, but I have before. So I got something in there, okay? But your brain be making chemicals that can either just focus on all the things around you, and just you're always aware that this is this is this. And I'm looking at the backstage of this studio, and it's nothing. I'm just looking. And you know what I'm saying when I say studio, if you see that, what I see. Do you see what I see? A bed. A bedroom. This is my studio. And now I'm singing. Christmas tunes. But I'm looking at that. And the more, if I just stared at that instead of just keep moving my head around, I feel like this would take forever because that's all it is. It's the same thing over and over and over again. But if you're constantly doing new things, your brain has to constantly adapt and change. And where's this? What is this? What is this? Or you're trying new things. Your brain's always got to do something different. And at least with this here podcast, instead of just looking at one thing, I'm speaking as well, and I'm thinking about what I'm trying to say and what I'm gonna say. No, I'm not thinking about what I'm gonna say. Maybe a sentence or two or 3 words ahead. Probably 3 words at the most, because I just, whatever comes out the mouth is out, and that's how we doing it here. That's why we getting coughs. That's why we getting mispronounced words. That's why all this, I've said a few times, more than a few. I'm about to drink my drink again because my mouth's getting dry and I don't want to cough. Excuse me. Sorry for the dead air, but I had to do it because I don't want to cough no more. And I just bump stuff. Hey, okay. So maybe it's not a recording studio, but it's something, and I'm trying something different. This is legitimately, if you think this is comfortable for me, if you think just a dude talking, and even me just talking to guests, not just me talking right here, right now. If you think that that's just me in my zone, it ain't. This is, I have to talk myself in, especially with the solo episodes. I have to talk myself into doing these because, man, this is, I'm talking and these are raw thoughts that are just coming out. And what if I fuck something up? What if I say something very fucked up? What if that happens? And what if I don't realize it in the moment? And what if when I'm listening through, I don't listen that far and I just it's going to be a good one. Put it out. What if that happens? Then I'm fucked. What if I say something really stupid in the moment? And then, especially if I'm being funny, especially if I'm bullshit, if I'm bullshitting with a guest, what if, I say something really offensive to someone in my bullshittery? What if that happens? And then people are like, oh, we got to go after this motherfucker. He's out here saying bullshit things about shit people or penguins or Oompa Loompas or anything. I don't know. What if people get upset about what I'm saying and they come after me? I mean, I'm not saying anything inflammatory. I don't think. I'm not that kind of, this ain't that kind of podcast. We ain't out here just fucking being rude just because it's funny. And sometimes it is funny and some people are very good at it. But I don't think I'm that good at just fucking flaming everything. I just want to talk. Yeah, I don't want to have an agenda because, except Kanye, and Lord knows that man ain't comfortable. And hey, he's getting growth. Kanye, it ain't nothing like growing Kanye. And people have been attacking him this week. Man, was it this week? Who knows? It's all just been one long day for the most part, except when I go do other things. And that's what I've been trying to do lately. Other things. But yeah, they were going after Kanye because he was crying because he contemplated and actually really, really thought about having an abortion with his first daughter. This is so uncomfortable to talk about, but he put it out there. If this ain't fucking tabloid news, he said it. I seen it out his lips. And then I read the tweets because this man went out. But he cried about, thinking about, he almost, that could have happened. He loves his daughter, and he's so happy that he didn't do that. And people are like, oh my God, he crazy. He crazy. And people are like, he has bipolar. He is unacceptable to be running for president. First off, okay. Well, how is he crazy for being really happy that he abort? What happens to that baby? If we're gonna, let's be real here. Let's be real. It's not the baby is a live thing. especially after a certain point when that could be viable outside the womb. And I'm not saying like, anyways, we're not getting in that fucking debate here by myself. Anyways, so he's very happy that he did not do that to his daughter, and I could see why you would be very happy about that. But I could also see why like you wouldn't want to be putting that shit out in public. Like, okay, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be out there screaming about that personally. But at the same time, I ain't Kanye West. My life ain't in the public sphere yet. I hope it's never that public. It ain't never gonna be that public. I guarantee I ain't never that like first off that ain't never happened, and I ain't never gonna go do that. I don't think I'm ever gonna run for president. I hope not. That'd be some crazy shit. But I hope not. You never know. Hey, I'm out here telling y'all, man. The more I'll hear you out here growing and being uncomfortable, you never know what could happen. Like, good enough is shit. This game in your brain of growth and potential, you can do legitimately anything that you're physically able to do. If you can walk, you could run, and you could do whatever. You could do if you could run a triathlon or a marathon. Sorry, I'm running and swimming ain't the same thing, or bicycle riding. But if you could run a marathon. You just got to train and get your body used to it. And if you can, if you're eligible to run for president, which ain't much necessary, you got to be what, 35, a natural born U.S. citizen, and lived in the U.S. for the 14 years prior to running, have a residency here. Like, that's not a hard requirement. There ain't many people, or most people in the United States above the age of 35 are eligible for that. There ain't no crime, no anti-felon clause. There's no educational clause. You got to be caught. Nothing. Anyone can run for president if they meet those three requirements. So I can never rule it out right now. I can't run for president right now, so don't fucking try me. But I don't want to. I don't want to run for president ever. Right now, that's where my brain is right now. Ask me in 15 years. Who knows? But Kanye's out here running, and you could like, I don't know. I don't fucking A, man. Too many. I sidetrack so often. I'm talking about Kanye, and they're going crazy on him, and whatever. What was the second thing? Oh, the bipolar thing. Oh, okay. First off, oh yeah, he's got bipolar. Maybe this is a little mania. Okay, maybe this is a manic episode. I'm not saying it ain't because I don't know, but I'm not saying it is either because I don't know. But there's other presidential candidates out there that may have dementia or early onset signs of dementia. I don't know. They may. It's possible. And they're not out there enough to disprove this theory. You know who I'm talking about, because one of the guys is out there talking all the time, and he's just got his egomaniacal, is that a word? He's just very him, very. If I'm gonna make up fucking diagnoses, he's probably a narcissist. Like, I'm sure that's considered a mental disorder, not positive, but I'm sure. That has to be, right? Everyone's like, oh, that's narcissistic behavior. So you'd assume that that's a diagnosis. And if there's a diagnosis, is there a treatment for narcissism? Can you treat narcissism? I don't know. But can you treat dementia? I definitely don't know. And is narcissism as bad as dementia? Is bipolar as bad as dementia? I don't think so. But that's where we are today. So you could do anything, folks. You just got to try. This game of life is unlimited. It's only limited by your comfort. As far as you're comfortable to go. If you don't want to be any more uncomfortable, like as soon as you stop being uncomfortable, that's it. When you're like, this is it, I made it, and you're happy with it, and you just decide to stop, you put that limit on yourself. There's no end of this game until you die. So you could keep trying and keep going further and trying something new. Whatever you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. Are you a carpenter? How are you monetizing? How are you selling? Try to sell bigger. Try to get bigger jobs, bigger bids, bigger work. Carpent the fuck out of shit. I don't know. With wood. I know I didn't say carpet. I said carpent. Okay? Okay? Don't try to correct me. I see you thinking. Don't do that. I'm thinking here. Before I think too much, I got a viewer listener request for me to talk about, or at least they said something. So let me see what they said. As always, if you want to get in touch with me and you want me to respond to you, you could hit up the WitPod line. Yeah, the WitPod. Hashtag WitPod, WITPOD. Use that on your social medias. But you can use that line. It's 407-710-8809. You could text me something you want me to respond to with your name, and I'll talk to you. I'll respond to you. That's what I'm here for. That's what it's there for. So text 407-710-8809 and with your name, and I'll text you back. So what happened? Oh, here's what it is. Stewie says, "Do not be that guy." I say again, do not be that guy. Sheep emoji, cat emoji, snake emoji, chicken emoji, poop emoji. Thanks, Stewie. What the fuck was that, Stu? What are we doing here? How do I don't be that guy? Wait, let me drink a drink. I'm gonna be that guy right now. I need my table on this side so I'm not messing up my boom arm when I'm getting my drink. So I'm just gonna keep holding this because I'll be thirsty. Don't be that guy. I say again, do not be that guy. Followed by sheep emoji, cat emoji, snake emoji, chicken emoji, poop emoji. I agree, especially if that guy is the guy that just is happy where he's at. Never be happy where you're at. Don't be that guy that made it, that settled. Like, you can do so much more than what you're doing. You know you can. Why aren't you? Don't be that guy that wishes he did it. Go do it. Don't be that guy that regrets not doing it in 15 years. Don't be that guy. You can do it. Do it now. Why are you waiting? What's stopping you from doing it? You are. Don't tell me your wife. Don't tell me your kids. Don't tell me your obligations. Don't tell me you don't got time. How much fucking TV are you watching, huh? Huh? How much are you scrolling on your phone throughout the day? You could check. Hours, maybe. I hope not. I hope I'm just yelling for no reason. I hope I'm giving a stern talking to nobody. But if I'm talking to you, you know who I'm talking to. Do more with what you can do. You can do a lot. Don't say you can't do shit. You can do something. Something. Dude, what do I think I can do? I think I can make people laugh. And I think I could hold people's attention for a little while. That's what I think my two freaking attributes are. My greatest attributes. That's fucking, what the fuck is that? What am I going to do with that? Oh, I'm going to go tell people jokes. I'm going to go write jokes down and tell them to strangers and make them laugh and hopefully make something out of that. That's what I hope. That's my, I hope to one day be self-sustainable off my words alone. That's my first big dream. I want to pay all my bills with my words. That'd be so great. I ain't there yet, and I ain't going to be there for a while. But if I keep trying new things, not settling for what I got, writing new jokes, saying those new jokes, man, because I'll tell you what, there's a big difference between writing a joke and writing a new joke and telling a new joke. At least for me, because I have so much more than words. Man, y'all probably see my belly. This is so embarrassing. I have so like my words. If you read my jokes, I don't think they read so funny. I really don't. But when I say them in such a way that gets people going. Uh, it sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't, especially when they're new and I know, like, I don't know how to say them yet. I gotta figure out the cadence and the rhythm behind the words. Words have rhythms. I like I like to use the way words sound together in my comedy. I like that. I think playing with words is very important, especially if you're trying to do stuff with your words. You can't just be saying. You can't be. I don't know. You can do whatever you want when it comes to comedy. Basically, you just gotta be funny, whatever you're doing. But who knows? But don't be that guy. Don't be that guy that wishes he tried to fucking snorkel. Don't go snorkel. What are you waiting for? Oh, I live in Iowa. Okay, save up some money. What's your plan to go snorkeling? Make a plan. If you're not what's your plan? How are you going to do that? Ooh, man. Ooh. Saying you're going to go do something is a lot different than planning to go doing something. And just saying I plan to do it is not a plan, okay? Like, what are your plan? What's your steps? What's the first step? Why haven't you done that? Oh, you did? You did that first. What's the second step? Why haven't you done that one? What's the next step? What's keep going. There's always another step. No matter where you're at. Okay, maybe I'm talking to a fucking billionaire, which if I am, hey, why aren't you on my Patreon? Come on, it's $1.50, billionaire. Maybe I'm talking to a billionaire and you probably think, "Oh, I made it. I'm just fucking listening to DJ because I'm bored." Then do something else. You can make 2 billion, make 3 billion. Why aren't you making the world a better place around you? Use your money. What's your greater goal? What do you want? Like, do you want the world to remember you for having a lot of money and dying with a lot of money? Or do you want the world to remember you for fucking helping out? What are you doing? What's your next fucking step as a human being? Okay, you mastered financials. What's the next step for you as a human? Because we're not just workers, and anyone that views fucking people of any economic status of only being workers is fucking horrible person. Like, people are people, man. Woman, they, them. And you can't just view people as economic units, no matter what your economic status is or economic ideology is. People have emotions. People have goals. People have a desire for meaning. What does this all mean for you? What are you doing to make it mean something? I don't know. The goal today was to fucking bitch about comfort, and now I'm talking about billionaires paying, like, helping, being better people. Hey, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a dude talking in a room. Hopefully y'all like it. If y'all don't, let me know. If you do, let me know. We're streaming on everywhere. Let your friends know. Okay? What is this? It's a podcast by DJ Santana. Funny man on Instagram and Facebook. What is this, a podcast on Instagram and Facebook? Get at us. Get on the Patreon if you want to watch these videos. There's something. I don't know what, but they're a video. I love y'all. I'm going home.